Hi, I'm with Badger Basket, here to go through the assembly instructions for the Cruise Folding Inline Double Doll Stroller. Before we get started, make sure you look at all the parts included. If you're missing anything or have any damaged parts, please contact Badger Basket as shown in the end of the instructional video. So let's get started. For step 1, you will need part A, the stroller frame. So first for this step, what we're going to be doing is unfolding the handlebar. So I'm going to push in this plastic button here, and there's one on this side as well that you need to both push in simultaneously and hold in place until you move this plastic bar up. Now this handlebar you can adjust later for the height that you want it, but for right now I'm just going to kind of put it out like so. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unfold the stroller open. So I'm going to kind of open it like so until we get it open and you can kind of make out the stroller frame here. What you need to find is this plastic piece over here along one of the legs. So what we need to do is we need to get this plastic piece to clip into this plastic clip here to hold the stroller open. So you're going to put your hand around this metal bar here, and with your thumb push up on this plastic piece until you hear it click. Like so. We're going to repeat the same thing on this side here. Putting your hand around this metal bar, your thumb on this plastic piece, you're going to push on it until you hear it click. The last thing you need to do is look for the side that has the plastic hook as the safety feature. You need this plastic hook to go around this metal pin, which is going to help ensure that this stroller stays open and can't fold upon itself. For step 2, you need part E, the long axle, 2 of part C, which are the large wheels, 4 of part D, which are the small wheels, 2 of part F, which are the short axles. You will also need 4 of part H, which are the retainers, and 6 of part G, which are the caps. For this step, what we're going to be doing is putting the wheels onto the stroller. So what I'm going to do first is the small wheels that are going to be going onto these swivel pieces on the front of the stroller. Now when you look at the small wheel, you're going to see a side that's indented. You're going to take the small axle, we're going to go through that indented side, and it should stop itself right there. At this point, you're going to put the small axle through the swivel, so it comes out the other side. Then you're going to be putting another small wheel with the outdented part going towards the axle. So the indented part, you'll now see the very end of the small axle. This is where we need to put one of the retainer clips. Now when you're looking at the retainer clip, you're going to see that one side is larger, one side is smaller. You want the larger side to go towards the inside of the wheel, the smaller side to the outside or away from the wheels. And you're just going to push gently but firmly until it clicks into place. At this point, the wheels should not be able to come off. Then lastly, what we're going to be doing is putting these caps on. These caps will go right onto these ends of the wheels to cover that axle and the retainer. We're going to be putting on the other one here and get it clipped into place. I'm going to repeat the same thing with this wheel. So again, taking the wheel, the small axle going through the indented side, through the swivel, into the other wheel, putting on that retainer clip, again the large piece or the large side going in towards the wheels, clip it into place, and then covering these with the caps. Like so. So now we're going to flip the stroller over and we're going to be putting on the back wheels. So for the back wheels, you're going to take the larger of the wheels. You're going to see the indented side. This time we're going to be putting the large axle through it so you can see it on the indented side. At this point, we're going to put on one of these retainer clips. Again, the large side going in towards the wheel. We're going to clip it into place. Now the wheel should not be able to come off. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this large axle, the long axle, going through these holes on the back of the stroller frame. So we're going to put it through one side, through to the other side. Then we're going to be putting on the other wheel. And then lastly, we just need to put on that last retainer clip. So large side going in towards the wheel. You're going to clip it firmly to hold it into place. Then lastly, you're going to put on the caps just like we did on the front wheels, just so that you can hide the retainer and the axle piece. So now to put these seats into place, what I'm going to do is kind of lift up these seats that we already have here, the fabric, and we're going to pull up on these bars here. We're going to want to pull them up into a sitting position essentially. And there should be two of them, as there are the two chairs. So once you have both of these bars pulled up, these two seats, the fabric seats, are going to be held together by a button. You can just unbutton these so that the seats are separated. We're going to take the back seat and we're going to hook this fabric over this back metal bar that we just pulled up. Repeat the same thing with the front seat. We're just going to put this fabric going over that metal bar, and then we can reattach this button from the back seat to connect it to the front seat on the back of this fabric here. Then you should have both seats and you can kind of adjust them as you please, like so. So next I'm going to show you is how to put the canopy on. When you look at the canopy, you should see this plastic piece here under essentially this plastic wheel that needs to slide onto this plastic clip here on the stroller. So we're going to start towards the front and we're going to slide it backwards to hold it into place, as far back as it can go. We're going to repeat the same thing on this side here. Starting forward, we're going to slide it back as far back as it can go. Then you can adjust the canopy as you would like. Now to remove this canopy, you're essentially going to repeat that process in reverse. You got to first start by pulling up on the back of this clip, then sliding it forward until it pops off. Same thing on this side, pull up on the back of that clip, slide forward until it pops off. Then you can remove the canopy if you please. So now if you choose to fold the stroller down, I'm going to show you how to put everything down to get it as flat as possible. First, we're going to start by folding these chairs down as flat as we can, going forward. Then what you're going to do is you're going to find the safety clip that we had put into place and pull up on it so it's no longer around that metal pin, like so. Now if you recall these plastic pieces that we originally had to clip into place, all you have to do is put your finger on both sides here, and then you're just going to pull up on it, which is going to detach it from this metal bar here. You need to do this on both sides at the same time so that it completely detaches it from both sides, allowing the stroller to fold back down. So we're going to pull up on both sides here, and you'll see that it's already starting to fold. So we're just going to allow it to fold down as far as it can go. And then lastly, if you want to, you can fold this handle back down, again by pushing both of these plastic pieces on both sides at the same time, and then you can fold it inward as flat as you would like it to go. And that concludes the assembly for the Cruise Folding Inline Double Doll Stroller. Remember, if you have any questions or concerns, to please contact Badger Basket as shown in the next clip. Badger Basket thanks you for watching and enjoy.